My name's Chris Oliver. I'm a fourth year PhD student in the theory group. I also work part-time as a postgraduate teaching associate, so that's small group teaching, mostly maths and computing and marking students' work as well. When I started grading a few years ago, it was scripts would get divided up into batches, and then they'd be distributed amongst the different graders and would all mark via iPads, so just handwriting on the PDFs of the scripts, and then it goes back to the students. So generally it worked okay. There was quite a bit of duplication of efforts, because we're all kind of independently marking the scripts, and the students tend to go wrong in the same kind of ways. With that, there's also issues of trying to mark consistently, so giving and taking away marks for the same things, and generally trying to make feedback consistent. The main difference is that all of the markers can see the same pool of pieces of feedback. So you're kind of marking, you have the script in front of you, there's a big list of different bits of feedback at the side of the screen, and you can just sort of insert these straight away. So you kind of have, you kind of get consistent marking built in, and it generally saves a lot of duplication of work, because you're not having to rewrite the same thing 3 dozen times or something. You have a big list of feedback stuff at the side of the screen, and you're sort of going through the scripts, you're inserting the feedback in. So for 90% of the scripts it's very quick. So you can just put the feedback in, move on, and you can sort of fire through. And then very occasionally you need to add, you need to occasionally add more specific stuff in if there's something a bit more complicated or a bit more special that's gone on. By not having to rewrite the same thing 2-3 dozen times, you're saving a lot of time in terms of just going through a batch. It definitely is easy to use, so it is just kind of draw a box around the thing, add the feedback, move on. So it feels very kind of smooth and very clean, and it's quite intuitive to use. Yeah. The main benefits of Graide from the point of view of markers are saving a lot of time on marking a given batch, and also making sure that your feedback is consistent with respect to the rest of the group. So those are the two main things from my point of view.